I'm sharing this space with my friend Fulvio here, cameraman currently. Yeah, for all the people who tuned in at this moment or will tune in any second, I'm so grateful to share the space together and to go on this meditation journey, journeying into our hearts, but also from there into the world. And for this meditation, before we start, just make sure that you seated comfortably somewhere, best in a place where you can sit upright. Meditation pillow or meditation bench will do, but if you're injured, you can also lay down. I think that should be fine as well. And before we start this meditation, I want to acknowledge that we use a very ancient type of meditation that has probably been done millions of times by many people in the world, the loving kindness meditation, and we will adjust it for the sake of sending loving intentions to people in areas of crisis in this world, and without really going into the topics and the mechanisms at play that are causing suffering and crisis. I want to guide this meditation from the heart, from a place of the heart that doesn't know borders, that doesn't know guilt and victim, that knows suffering, though suffering on all sides. And I want to invite you in this meditation to move from your heart and not from your mind. And if things get complicated in your head and you become analytical, I want to remind you that you can always move back towards your heart and feel from there. Also, I want to give a sort of a trigger warning on the topic of anger. I will talk about anger in the meditation, and while many of us might think that anger is in a righteous place because there are terrible things happening and we want to change things and use anger as an energy to change, anger is closely related to a destructive force which has a place in any ecosystem, but is also a fleeting force. And we don't want the force of the destruction to be present at all times, but we want to think in terms of creative force, and the counterpart is love. So I invite you to let go of anger, and even though you might disagree with me throughout the meditation, I would like to invite you just to try that for half an hour and see how it feels for you. So at this moment, I would like you to look at your surroundings, space around you. Take it in with open eyes. And look at the world around you through loving eyes, eyes that are enjoying the playing of cats, or enjoying a laughing child. That quality in your eyes, take in your environment. And really feel that sensation of softness in your eyes. And once you feel the sensation, you are lovingly closing your eyes. Sitting up straight, extending your spine, rolling your shoulders backwards in a relaxed way. And hold your palms open. And just take a moment to feel your breath. Without trying to change anything, just inhaling and exhaling. And also looking at the breath through these loving internal eyes. Loving awareness of the breath. Tuning into this moment, embracing every sound that you hear. The rain pouring against the window, embracing the timeless stillness and you within it as a small part of a cosmic ecosystem. Loving awareness. In this loving kindness meditation, or Metta Meditation, we will explore the feelings of loving kindness in ourselves, but also explore them pouring out of our hearts, pouring into areas in need, pouring into the hearts of people in power. And as you breathe, I want you to recognize that you are also breathing into your heart and also exhaling out of your heart, taking in and pouring out nothing but love. So you look at yourself, taking in this love and really feeling that you are worthy of receiving love and kindness, and that beyond your fears, your doubts, beyond guilt or shame that you feel about the things you did in your life, there's this ever-present source in you which wants nothing but to be happy. Acknowledge that. Recognize that you, just as any other person on this planet, shares that source, and that you are worthy of love and kindness. Honor yourself sitting here at this moment. Breathing into your heart, feeling this amazing love for yourself. You always meant good. Thank yourself. And as you fill your being with love and kindness, repeat in your head and really feel through the following phrases. May I be free of anger. May I be free of ill will. May I be free of jealousy. May I be free of suffering. May I live in peace. May I live happily. May I live happily. May I live happily. And as you fill up with love and kindness, feel how that love and kindness is overflowing from your heart. That love and kindness that you feel for yourself is overflowing into the space around you. From your heart, love is pouring into every single being in the space around you, as small and invisible it might be. Your love is touching every inch in the space around you. It's touching every being around you, and your love is moving into those beings, healing. Visualize that love pouring and healing from your heart into all beings around you. And silently feel through and repeat those phrases. May all the beings in this place be free of anger. May they be free from ill will. May they be free of jealousy. May they be free of suffering. May they live in peace. May they live happily. And you are feeling this loving intention for everything around you to heal, pouring love out of your heart. And feel that love moving beyond the places just around you, but spreading further. Visualize how your love is traveling far, that your love is unbound by space. Visualize your love traveling to the Middle East area of crisis. Visualize it moving to Gaza. Visualize your love and healing intention flowing through the ruins, touching all living beings. Touching all families who lost a loved one. And allow yourself to surrender. Acknowledge that there's pain, but feel that love pouring out of your heart. Feel that this love can also move into the pain and open. Visualize your love helping to relieve suffering. And to all the beings that you consider victims of this war. In fact, we are all victims of this war, but the people being directly affected in the area, be it on the side of Israel or Palestine, it doesn't matter. See these beings and pour through your heart loving and kind intentions, and repeat silently and really feel through these words. May all beings in Palestine and Israel and other affected areas be free of anger. May they be free from ill will. May they be free from jealousy. May they be free from mental suffering. May they be free from physical suffering. Pour out of your heart. Allow yourself to surrender. May they live in peace. Visualize peace. Visualize friendship. Blossoming landscapes. Neighbor relationships. laughing children. May they live happily. May they live happily. May they live happily. And your loving kindness is expanding throughout the whole area, crossing country borders, pouring into every square inch, boundlessly, healing. And by touching everything, I mean everything. Even though your mind is telling you that there are people responsible for the suffering, recognize that for a living being to kill another, it takes tremendous trauma. It takes tremendous loneliness, tremendous disconnection to take a father or mother or child from a family. Recognize that there too is suffering. So I want you to visualize the people or the mechanisms, or the people involved in the mechanisms that you deem responsible for the suffering. Visualize and feel into their loneliness and disconnection. For the sake of this meditation, I want you to shift in your head that image from responsible person to lost child in need, child who doesn't know anymore and therefore causes suffering, but is deeply suffering itself. Feel into that child, and from your overflowing love and kindness, pour out of your heart without looking away, surrendering fully to this heart, pouring love into that being. And repeating the following phrases. Child, may you be free from anger. May you be free from ill will. May you be free from jealousy. May you be free from greed. May you be free from suffering. May you live in peace. May you live happily May you live happily. May you live happily. And really find this child in your heart and embrace it, because it is in so much need, yet in so much power. You may feel resistance in yourself. I want to invite you to also feel through that resistance with loving kindness. Because there's the source of love which is beyond righteousness. From the Middle East, I want you to overflow even further throughout the whole planet, crossing the oceans, crossing the mountains, touching every single being on this planet, touching all beings in all crisis areas, all people in power, touching in fact every single being, because we are in this together, even though things feel far away. And your boundless love and kindness manifest around everything that exists on this planet. And silently in our head, I want us to repeat at the same time: may all beings on this planet be free of anger. May all beings be free of ill will. Pouring out. May all beings be free of jealousy. May all beings be free of suffering. Everything that lives may all beings live in peace. May all beings live happily. Now, just open your heart even more and pour out. You are love. At this point, you can put your heart in prayer position, your hands in prayer position, and move them in front of your heart. And bow your head in reverence to loving kindness. Bow your head to all beings that want nothing to be happy. And repeat silently the following words. Sappi Satta Sukhino Bhavantu. Sappi Satta Sukhino Bhavantu. Millions and millions of times this phrase has been called in the hearts of people, wishing each other well. And so do we now, at this moment. Sappi Satta Sukhino Bhavantu. May all living beings live happily. And you can open your eyes and look at a world around you which is loving and kind.